I'm taking myself through. I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I'm not the same person I was yesterday, right? I'm
Mm.
constantly getting better, and that's what I find, to be success is that every single day I'm getting better.
Yeah. There is that growth, isn't there? And the thing about it is, you have to grow. You can't stay the same. So you have to be continually learning as well, but also you yourself growing and what you're telling yourself each day and how, you are speaking to other people, because what you want to do is you want to be able to give the best advice. You want to be able to give the best support. So sometimes what happens is you're telling yourself something very different, and you might say something different to someone else. So tend to say to people, why do you tell somebody else something really good, and then then you bring yourself down a few pegs? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. And so there is a lot of transition. There's a lot of changing of levels within to be able to do that. And I think it's I think it's a really exciting time as well when you're doing that. Yes, you will have your challenges, but it's that thing where you got to dust yourself off and get back out there. And I always say, like, have your cry, get back up, and get out there. That's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, particularly if you are in business and life, you just can't crumble in a heap.
Hmm.
Okay, and so it's important to be able to be strengthened within yourself, because it's not an easy journey. um there are the ups and downs. There sometimes you have to come completely back to the drawing board and review where you're at and start again, or even change direction. And
Yeah.
that should not be something that looked as a failure. It should be looked at something, okay, this is part of the learning curve, you know so what would yeah.
I agree. I would say purpose, and actually, the progress is on the opposite side of pain. You must go through pain to get to the progress. It's like going to the gym. I
Yeah.
cannot get stronger and get the muscles that I want and be able to have all the progress of being the stronger if I'm not lifting the weights. If I'm not going through that pain of picking it up and pushing it. So
Yeah.
I say you have to go through some form of pain.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is, I find as well, like I was saying before, it's like if I go through something, I'm coming back bigger, better, and faster, right?
Yep.
So, and it is that, so it's kind of like I said, there is the drive, but it will change. And so it means that, you've got to be tuned into yourself as well, in terms of, how you're feeling, how you're, what kind of energy you're having. And positive emotions empower. So if you're waking up every morning and saying, hey, you're praying that great things happen, or great things are happening today, and it does, and you've manifested, it's great. And I mean, I'm probably the world's worst jogger, but I would I would literally go in the park and start with a power walk, and build up to a run. But afterwards I felt amazing, and ideas come flooding in, and I was ready to go. I'm upbeat anyway, but it was just like, this is an extra help. And there are those times where sometimes you've got to dig yourself out, and sometimes you've got to help yourself. You can't be on the phone to your coach or your
Yeah,
friend, partner all day. I'm sure they're going to get fed up.
that's true. It's always like perspective is everything. How you look at your life is how you will see your life, right? So how you look, some people look at the glass half empty, some look at the life glass half full. No matter,
Mm.
always the way I look at it is that no matter how bad your situation is, it could be worse. But know
Yeah.
how, but also it could be better. So look at your life, be grateful and have the attitude of gratitude and get after it, right? Be the best version of yourself. Constantly try to improve. Know that you've been given gifts, and you might, in the cards that you have been dealt, someone is playing with that same hand and winning with it, right? So
Yeah.
how are you gonna write your story? And you have the pen in your hand, and you are the author of your own story. How do you plan to write it? Do you want to write a sob story when there's no happy ending, or do you want to write a heroic story when you're the champion of your life?